Hi, and welcome to Psychic Today. I'm your host, Jill Roberts, and today I'm going to talk about two different types of Celestite. Now, the first is Celestite itself, and it's an amazing stone. It can help you communicate with angels. It gives you access to higher dimensions and serenity. It's a very powerful stone to work with. And then I'm going to speak about Ohio Celestite, which is another type of Celestite. But first, we're going to talk about Celestite, period, itself. Its element is wind. It affects the third eye, the crown chakra, the transpersonal and etheric chakras, which are 8 through 14 above the head. And with Ohio Celestite, that also affects the heart and the throat. So Celestite, which is also known as Celestine, is a strontium sulfate mineral with a hardness of 3 to 3.5 on the Mohs hardness scale. So it's not that hard. Okay? So you don't want to put it underwater. You don't want to cleanse it that way. If I was you, I'd use smoke. I'd use sage or Palo Santo. Its crystal system is orthorhombic. It forms both tabular and prismatic, and it occurs in massive, fibrous, granular, and nodular configurations. It can be colorless. It can be white, gray. Mostly we see blue celestite, kind of almost like when you crack open quartz. It's kind of attached to a matrix, and it's got all these beautiful prismatic crystals going in all different directions. And then, of course, it can be, also green, yellow, orange, reddish, or brown. So the great blue variety is from Madagascar, which tends to occur in clusters, like I said, in geodes. Another rare variety is Ohio Celestite, which forms singular gray, whitish, or blue-gray tabular crystals, which can go from 1 inch to 8 inches long. I have some pretty big Ohio Celestites, and they are absolutely amazing if you want to channel your angels, spirit guides, the archangels, a guide collective, depending on how well you can connect. But Ohio is very strong. Some of these crystals are at least particularly transparent. A few are double terminated. The tabular celestite crystals from Ohio have become extremely popular with energy workers who have been able to acquire them. Golden celestite from Eastern Europe was popular in the 1990s, but these crystals have all but disappeared from the marketplace. Now, according to Robert Simmons, celestite offers a gentle, uplifting energy, which can raise and expand your awareness into the higher realms. It is one of the most effective stones for accessing the angelic realm, and it can facilitate communication between yourself and your guardian angels or angelic guides. It stimulates the third eye and the crown chakras and the etheric chakras above the head. It is a soft stone both physically and energetically. As it elevates your awareness, it can make you feel as if you're floating on a cloud rather than zooming in a rocket. Now, I find that stones that are very soft, especially for beginners, are difficult to achieve what is possible energetically with the stone. So if you want to connect with your guardian angels or, your angelic guides, I suggest you use a stronger stone like the Ohio Celestite, because regular Celestite is very soft. I find that it's just better to have something a little bit more powerful when you're starting out. Now, back to just regular celestite. Madagascar's blue-gray, which is what we usually see, comes in clusters, and it's ideal, to place in your bedroom, healing room, or meditation space. It can be used as an environmental cleanser and source of positive energies. So it's good to have. It's good to have near your bed. It's on a nightstand. It's something to much more place than to meditate with, for me anyway, because its vibrations radiate in all directions, making it wonderful to have around, although it is somewhat less useful for healing, meditation work that requires, you to focus on specific areas or specific chakras or meridian points. For that, you want to definitely use the single crystals of Ohio Celestite. Golden Celestite, when it can be found, is an excellent third eye stone, stimulating the area and opening one to inner visionary experience. It activates the crown chakra even more strongly, helping one to move the point of consciousness beyond and above the body into the higher worlds. And of course, Celestite is great with any of the ascension stones. So, phenakite, brookite, if you really want to work on the third eye and accessing the higher realms and using the softer celestite, Satyaloka clear, any of the azestulites, agnatite is a good one as well. So when I come back, I'll talk about the Ohio version of Celestite. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Psychic Today, and today I'm talking about celestites. And now we're going to discuss Ohio Celestite. Now, the most potent and beneficial celestites that are still somewhat available are the Ohio Celestites. Because of their linear alignment and tabular form, they allow for a much more focused and intense flow of energy than any other type of celestite crystal. They elevate your mood and bring a sense of inspiration to really any activity in which you're engaged. When held to the third eye, and I can attest to this, Ohio Celestites offer an exquisite vibration of pleasure and inner joy. They're both gentle-ish and strong, opening the third eye to multiple realms of higher dimensions. And I've had amazing channeling sessions with guides working on me, angelic guides and angels working on me physically in the higher realms, and both spiritually and emotionally in the higher realms. So it's just an amazing celestite to work with. In meditation, you can move through many inner corridors of light leading to various spiritual domains. Most easy recognizable are the number of angelic levels. The Ohio Celestites seem to be intimately connected with these angels, and they facilitate conscious communication with them. Ohio Celestites activate the crown chakra as well as the third eye, sometimes enabling what's called downloading of spiritual information through the open crown. They beneficially affect the throat chakra as well, because they can be this whitish bluish color, lighter than the regular celestite blue that you see. And so it makes it possible to clearly articulate one's inner wisdom as well as information received from these higher sources. And it keeps you engaged. It's not the type of meditation. I've put celestites around my body, on my third eye, held a huge one. I have all different sizes of them. And what I find is that even lying down in a layout of Ohio Celestites around me, and on my person that I will not fall asleep, that the experience is so vivid. It won't let you just kind of relax into that. Oh, I'm meditating and I might fall off because I'm laying down, fall off to sleep, not fall off the bed. So it does help you clearly articulate what you're seeing, what you're feeling from these higher, angelic dimensions. It also stimulates the heart chakra, opening one to deepen compassion, inner peace, and expanded love for yourself and others. In addition, the powers of the mind are enhanced and awakened by Ohio Celestite crystals, facilitating clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsentience, as well as claircognizance. Now, clairvoyance is clear seeing, clairaudience is clear hearing, clairsentience is clear feeling, and claircognizance is clear knowing. The ability to see ahead in time, as in prophecy, is also strengthened. So what people would call, quote unquote, psychic, even though this is called psychic today. I hate the term psychic because it's such an umbrella term and it reminds me of fortune tellers. This is not what we're talking about. When I do these crystalline explorations, it is about how to vibrationally ascend and to become a better person, to connect to the earth, to connect to higher realms, to do all of these wonderful things and have these inner and outer journeys, and I like to do this together with my audience. So again, prophecy is strengthened. In addition, the rational mind is nourished, and it assists you in all types of mental disciplines, mathematics, language, abstract thought. Access to inspiration and leaps of intuition are also beneficial of Ohio Celestite crystals. These Celestites truly live up to their name, for there is a powerful sense of the celestial, the heavenly about them. A constant vibration of Ananda, or divine bliss, emanates from them, helping you to realize ultimate joy in all creation, regardless of outer circumstances. Holding or wearing one, you may feel surrounded in a cocoon of light, which allows you to experience the truth of the ecstasy of existence. Their energy is neither masculine nor feminine, because you're dealing also with not, masculine and feminine angels. So it's not a specific feeling. It's not a masculine stone. It is not a feminine stone. It is kind of like a unisex stone. It vibrates instead from the place of pure balance of all polarities. Holding one of the crystals in each hand, you can feel a complete rebalancing of the energies of the etheric body, a powerful emotional upliftment, and increased enthusiasm for the experience of life. There are many ways you can use Ohio Celestite. In meditation, you can place it on the third eye, at the crown, at the throat and the heart, which I've done. Again, it's amazing to have these stones placed in a layout on you, because you'll really get a strong channeling session with them. In fact, putting a piece at each of these 4 chakras can produce kind of like an effortless state of deep meditation. Same is true for more active inner pursuits, such as interdimensional travel, channeling, and angelic communication, which I've had with these crystals. You can wear one and move into a state of constant communication with the higher dimensions. It also brings calm and a sense of hopefulness. Wearing Ohio Celestite is highly recommended as a soothing vibrational antidote to stress and tension. Of course, these stones work synergistically with moldavite, azestulite, pedalite, dambarite, scolasite, morganite, alexandrite, naturalite, phenakite, herderite, brookite, Tibetan techite, lithium quartz, and Satyaloka clear quartz, or any of the Satyaloka quartzes. There's also red and yellow. The harmony with the other stones extends beyond wearing them to layouts and light tools as well. Stone layouts combining celestites with any of the aforementioned stones will be quite powerful. In this regard, the creation of energy tools or templates utilizing Celestite with some or all of these is recommended. The Ohio Celestites will both amplify the other stone's energies and bring vibrational elevation and balance to the blend. Now, according to Naisha Ashan, because she weighs in on this type of Celestite, she speaks about how it's such a wonderful ally that stimulates the spiritual senses and one's connection to the celestial realms and divine guidance. No matter its color, it can be utilized to smooth the transition into meditation while keeping one clear and focused on the process. It assists you in opening your higher senses to perceive psychic and intuitive information, and it stimulates both the crown and third eye chakras. Blue-gray Celestite's frequency adds in connecting with the angelic realms and the source of divine healing. It teaches one the value of patience and perfect trust in a divine process. Blue-gray Celestite strongly activates the third eye and can be used to enhance vision or dream work. This is blue-gray Ohio Celestite, not plain Celestite. It has a gentle cleansing effect on the energy field or environment. It's a good stone to place in rooms that may become congested with emotional energy or negativity. It is often used in healing rooms to attract angelic energy and to help purify space. Now, she talks about golden celestite, and that resonates more with the crown chakra than the third eye. It aids in opening to blissful communication with one's highest guides and counsels. Despite its stimulation of the crown, this variety can rapidly move into one's deep meditative state. It facilitates channeling and healing work that employs higher guides and spirit beings. It is useful for issues of infection or ethereal attachments. Golden celestite is helpful in third chakra issues where one might need spiritual assistance in learning about the right use of power or in assuming one's power. Spiritually, all celestites are valuable for opening and clearing the third eye and crown chakras. The blue-gray varieties act on the third eye, enhancing inner vision and intuitive ability. It is aligned with angelic energy, of course, and it helps attract helping in protective spirits. The golden variety is aligned with the crown, stimulating your connection to divine source. It can also assist in removing negative attachments and in clearing the auric field of debris. Emotionally, blue-gray celestite brings a calm, centered, and uplifted feeling into the emotional body. It can help you feel safe and protected and can be used to overcome fear, suspicion, or paranoia. The golden variety of celestite helps you feel optimistic, energetic, even euphoric. It is excellent for bringing a stimulating golden light onto one's emotional body and heart. Physically, both varieties of celestite are sulfites and are so used in clearing infections and attachments of all kinds. They are cleansing to the auric field, stimulating the energy systems of the body, and can help to activate the metabolism. The blue-gray type is useful for working to heal eye infections or weakness. The golden variety is helpful in stimulating digestion, balancing appetite, and encouraging weight loss. It is especially useful in assisting with issues of kidney weakness, bedwetting, and urinary tract infections. So there's an affirmation that you can use with any of the celestites, whether it's golden, the regular blue-gray, or the Ohio. And it is, I am a loving being in the fullness of serenity and inner truth, always in communion with my higher self, angels, and spirit guides. I'll say that slowly. I am a loving being in the fullness of serenity and inner truth, always in communion with my higher self, angels, and spirit guides. So that's my kind of summary of the celestites. I do suggest you get the Ohio version, especially if you're starting out. You will have an amazing experience, no matter what experience you may have. And don't forget, angels will reveal themselves in a way that you can understand and accept them. You do not see their true form because it's too much for us down here on the third dimension of being human. So you'll know it's an angel. It will appear as how you perceive or what you understand an angel to be. So they may not look like they do in the paintings, the Renaissance paintings or any of the pre-Raphaelites. It is important that you will automatically know it's an angel. You will feel that it's an angel. So don't get caught up in, oh my God, am I seeing a spirit guide, or am I seeing an angelic guide, or am I seeing an archangel, or am I seeing my guardian angel? You will know. And you will feel it. So don't worry about that. And just relax into it and just clear your mind and see what happens. Because that is the best way. What I convey here on this podcast is my experiences with these stones, some other people's experiences with these stones. Whether sometimes I agree with them or not, I will let you know, but I will give you the information anyway. That doesn't mean you're going to have the exact same experience, so just keep that in mind. Okay? So, again, this is Jill Roberts, sending you all my love and light. And be kind to yourself, be kind to others. And I'll be talking to you soon.